Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mina channel. Hope everybody's doing good today. And today I have kind of like a discussion video slash just speaking my thoughts out about crossovers within the Shin Megami Tensei franchise and Persona. So, uh, s- Persona, which we can start with, Persona 5, for example, main character has been crossover with a lot of different series at this point. I think they did Catherine, they did earlier with Super Smash Bros. And that kind of stuff. Only with the main character, nothing like a full-fledged game or anything like that. But Shin Megami Tensei has done this before. Has ultimately failed in making that crossover over. They did a crossover between two huge franchises. One of them being obviously Shin Megami Tensei, and the other one being Fire Emblem. So you will think with two big franchises as this ones, because Fire Emblem is huge in the 3DS and the DS with Nintendo and everything. It's a huge market for those kind of games, and they're really good too. So fans of Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei were really excited for this, and the game came out, and it came out as something that was neither. People were speculating about what kind of stuff we're gonna get. And when it came out to it, obviously you can see by the trailer and everything, it came out as something completely unexpected. It came out as something like a idol slash Persona ripoff with no characteristics of it. It was more of a Persona crossover than a Shin Megami Tensei Persona. I don't know. It was super weird. Not that I hate it, I thought it was charming in its own sense. Seeing characters from Fire Emblem in like the modern era kind of stuff, I thought it was pretty cool. But honestly, the game itself played okay. It wasn't even a really good Shin Megami Tensei style game or anything like that. I thought it was extremely easy for even as a game that I played it. I was kind of like, wow, this is a little bit disappointing, and I even pre-ordered it with limited edition and everything, and I was kind of like, wow. But why am I talking about this? Because I think it's time that we get a crossover or something cool. Because one of the things that I was mentioning in one of my other videos with Shin Megami Tensei is that I feel that there should be a good way to kind of bring the franchise back with some kind of way that they can really bring it up to speed and everything. And I was thinking about all this kind of ways that we could do it and everything. And I ended up thinking, wow, what if we have like a crossover with Shin Megami Tensei and Persona, or just kind of just a way to bring them back together or something. If you noticed, Persona 5 was the first Persona game to not include the Shin Megami Tensei line, meaning they're definitely intending to remove Shin Megami Tensei from the Persona series as kind of like its own identity and everything. I thought it was really interesting that they did that. With the first time that they announced the logo and everything, I didn't really care much for it. But whenever we saw the box art and everything, you don't see Shin Megami Tensei in any of the title and everything. So it's definitely something that caught my attention there, and I was like, well, if we were to bring Shin Megami Tensei, would you like to see a crossover with Persona, just kind of like bringing them together? I think they did a little bit of a crossover with SMT4. That was the not the first one, but Apocalypse. It had characters from previous SMT games and everything on it too. So not a true crossover, but a way to kind of like bring back characters that people like or were interested in and everything. I thought that was pretty cool, and maybe they could do something like that for Persona or for Shin Megami Tensei. Just kind of have one of the characters pop up there and be like, hey, what's up? Now, as far as the Persona series, I was thinking about all the crossovers they could do with different series, because there could be some really cool series out there that we could have a true good crossover, or even they could do a crossover within the different Persona games and everything. Not like Persona Q and not like the fighting games, because one thing that happens with the fighting games is the style is very different, and I like RPGs more than I like fighting games. I can appreciate fighting games for what they are, but I definitely like Persona games, or I'm sorry, RPG games more the way that they are as RPGs, more than as fighting games or anything like that. The other thing is that I would like to see a crossover that is not like Persona Q, because Persona Q is a portable game for the 3DS, and the experience definitely gets diminished by the way that they approach the series, which is a more light-hearted, kind of more like a spin-off of a spin-off story. Kind of like it doesn't really affect anything. It doesn't have any consequences or anything like that. You don't have any actions. You only have interactions with other characters, but your actions don't really matter or carry over to any kind of consequences or anything like that. So it doesn't really add anything to the Persona series. So if you are new to the Persona series, in Persona 3, 4, and 5 are actually connected within the same universe. In Persona 4 Ultimate, they actually Ultimax, they actually continue the story for Persona 3 and 4 in like a different way and everything. They continue. It's like after what happened and everything. There's like a new taskbar for Persona users with Persona 3 and everything like that, and they cross over with Persona 4, and it's super good. Well, the first game, Persona Arena, was really good. Persona 4 Ultimate was okay, but it wasn't as good as the other one. But that really got me thinking. I really want a true crossover with Persona characters, and true continuation. Maybe they meet the Persona 5 characters down the line. But I want it to be an RPG. I don't really care for the fighting games as much. I just want a true RPG that I can enjoy the way I enjoy Persona games, and it could be a true full-fledged experience where the different characters cross over and interact and do their own thing, but it's not like a spin-off series like Persona Q, and it's nothing like a fighting game or something like that with something like the other fighting games, Anyway, that's pretty much my convoluted video of the day. Pretty different from the rest stuff, but I just wanted to talk about how I feel about stuff and everything. Do you think a Shin Megami Tensei and Persona crossover would be cool? Maybe you're not into that. I know there are a lot of people that don't like Persona but they like SMT, and I know people that like Persona but don't like SMT. Did I say the same thing? Or backwards? I meant to say it backwards, I guess, if I didn't. But anyway, that's pretty much it for today. What do you guys think about this? Just an idea, it's just a discussion kind of thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, liking and subscribing will be cool. And I'll see you next time.